Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We're back with the buns as I wait for my tea kettle to brew.
Yes,
Give
it
me
is
a
the
second.
budding hour, but
I
it
want to
is
make
not
sure
yet
it's on the right
teeing hour.
burner.
That would be good.
It should be.
Yeah, please. Hi, Orca. Hi, Doodles. And the Unicolt wants to play Stellaris. Oh, I am getting some stuttering and such, and I was having problems with... Maybe? But I will notice I'm getting some stuttering and such on playback, and I was actually having some trouble with Blue Sky earlier.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. So far, FF14 seems solid, but I am a little suspicious. That's right, I don't think I mentioned to you, and Baron probably didn't, we actually had a internet outage like a week ago.
Ooh.
Lasted like 20 minutes.
Upgrade for Red Mage. Ooh, I need to get those earrings repaired. Where's the repair guy? Come here, repair guy.
I don't suppose I can sell things to him.
No, but you can sell things to the person over here.
His inventory is starting to fill up again. I suppose that needs going to the East Elvenar Trading Company.
I would highly recommend against that. Because you know Hancock will take you for an arm and a leg.
Probably mine.
Mm-hmm. Lucky Vieira foot?
No! That would not be lucky at all. Gets me a little bit of room. Actually, let me... There goes the tea. I heard that squeal. Well, considering what some of the tastes are like, Orca, that might not be entirely a bad thing.
What's that?
He couldn't taste the flavoring of the prep solution at all.
Yeah, if it was anything like mine, it was like this hint of lemon sprinkled over. It wasn't even lemon, it was just generic citrus sprinkled over the top as kind of an aftertaste, and that was about it.
Nice. So, you're saying the flavor was done by the lowest contract better.
Don't know.
Flavor by lowest bidder. Yeah, Orca, that's always the fun part. Hi, Drago.
Go see our quest giver.
Yes. Come on, Eorzea. We have questing to do.
Quack, quack, quack. Also, I didn't know if the buns at some point wanted to sneak on just long enough to get the other glasses or not.
I think not.
Because
If
the
Rena wants
glasses,
to do it, she can.
because the glasses are a very bun thing.
Yeah, there is that.
Oh, I at least apparently got all the faceware items.
Okay.
How'd that happen?
I got a couple of things, but not all of them, I think. Yeah, I have like 2.
I'm going the wrong way, aren't I?
Maybe? Why are you asking me difficult questions? You're still going the wrong way.
So I am.
Are you a bun of very little brain?
I had my face full of interface. Okay,
I
wait
am.
here for my tea. Which should be just
Okay.
about to ding.
Orca, we are on main story up until they unlock another set of side quests on us, which probably won't happen for a couple of quests. At this point, I think we're on a straight line to the next major story bit / combat-y bit, because there be fighting in the near future. I hope everyone had a good weekend. We've had a good meal. I am certainly overly full of ham. Very good, very cheap ham. 89 cents a pound. Yes. Baron tries to make sure we have some side dishes, usually some kind of filler starch, and we've started noting when the kind of instant make biscuits are available, and they make a nice change of pace for that.
I'd like me some biscuits with honey.
Yeah, I like the honey. The biscuits can come along for the ride.
Activating guild buffs.
Ooh.
Are we ready for this?
Yes.
Ian, are you ready for this?
He was rendered ready.
Yeah, that was probably a good choice, Orca.
Yes. Today is not the day.
So, are you in the class you want to be in?
We're still a little ways off from what you're thinking of, so yes.
Okay, Ian?
Monzon was home to many great and powerful families, men of honor, samurai, once. Great swaths were razed and people put to the sword, but little remains stands as a testament to what was, and what will never be again. Come, I would take a closer look.
Uh-oh,
He just wants a close look at those Kyofusas.
Apparently. However, I don't want a close look at the Kyofusas, so I'm gonna go over here. Someone's being a sneaky boy.
No sentries, at least of the living sort. Those shambling suits of armor have the run of the place. To think this was once a bustling street so full of life, a river of people with a current all its own.
Nope.
Yeah, wow.
Are we done here? Oh. Sorry about that, Ian. Where were we?
Before I was so rudely interrupted. River of people with a current all its own. Even then, the Imperials walked among us. Sometimes openly, sometimes discreetly, but we were always aware of their presence, and we were complicit. He did what he had to do to preserve the peace, to keep our people safe. But at what cost? Forgive me, this is neither the time nor the place for such dark musings. Though they did serve to remind me of the barracks which once stood to the west of here, where there may yet be weapons our comrades could use. Yeah, that's right, we're on a weapons and armor scouting mission. If you head down that street, past those makeshift barricades, we'll come to the ruins. I will search elsewhere. Meet me at the water's edge when you've finished.
As long
Is
as
it
I can
punching
punch
time?
things. Yes, it is punching time. Yeah, punching time. Not you. I don't need to punch you just yet. Don't worry, I'll come back to you, big heads.
Give it time.
So somewhere around here. Maybe. Ah! Here's a sheath katana. Just laying here in the dirt. That's it?
Exotic. Oh wait, I suppose they're common here.
Yeah, they are common here. Now a Zweinhander, not so much.
They need a spirit magic helmet.
Everyone needs a spirit magic helmet.
Alas, I found not of value. Did you? Sheathed katana, found in the ruins of Monzon. This finely crafted blade shows little signs of use. Still, well sheathed in a scabbard. Even though shielded from the elements, it will need to be cleansed and oiled. I recognize the crest. It belonged to the son of a samurai I trained with when I was young. He never even had the chance to draw it. There she is, Doma Castle, my home. They let us keep her for a time, before gradually moving their forces across from Fluminense. Now her every court and corridor belongs to Yotsuyu. Though father spent much of his time there, I did not. I may only have visited him there on a half-dozen occasions, if that. I cannot remember. But I remember the view from the keep. Doma seemed much smaller from there. Like you could hold it in your hands. Well, Munzen at least. Doma is so much more than that. There, beyond the moon gates, unto the shores of the Ruby Sea, and here, in the places that no man can see or touch or take from you. We carry her with us, wheresoever we go. Not the land or the soil, but the story. And what is life if not a story? The story of our journey from dawn to dusk, day after day. The story of our mothers and our fathers, our families and our friends, our peoples and our nations. I think a part of me understood that when I looked out from the keep. Hien, son of Kain, another caretaker of the story of Doma. It's a fine castle, truly, even with an even finer view. But in the end, Kami, strike me down. How could I be so blind? We must return to the House of Affairs at once. I've had what can only be described as a revelation. Ours is an excellent plan, but not so excellent that it cannot be improved. And I know how.
Ooh, that sounds dangerous.
He's a man with a plan. On the eve of destiny, Ian understands what he must do for Doma.
Give me a sec.
Okay.
Kinda, sort of, maybe an upgrade?
Ah. You shouldn't have anything else of this item level.
The one I had was from the dungeon, which is really close.
It should be like one level down. Yeah. Now, which classes is he doing?
Bard, Machinist, Black Mage, and Summoner.
Oh, that'll make it easy for me. Black Mage or nothing. Tell me when you're set.
Ready.
On second thought, I ask that you two return to the House of the Fears without me, and tell Alphino to call the others together for a meeting. It is imperative that the Kujin emissary be in attendance as well. I shall join you anon. Ta-da, ta-da. Dramatic sting. Do not worry, my friends. I will not be far behind.
That's what you said the last
You better
time.
not after that to be continued sting. We're going for an episode of JoJo's.
Oh no! Remember, you're only one sting of roundabout away of being in an episode of JoJo's.
Aha.
That's the name of the song they used from Yes. Roundabout.
For the to be continued bit?
Yes. Because that...
Okay, I figured it'd just be a, like, 3 or 4 note sting or something.
No, it's the opening
haven't heard
bars to Roundabout, which they actually used for the end credits.
Okay.
And that was the start of the end credits, was the to be continued.
Ah, okay.
Hey, Elfie, we got news.
Lord Hien wishes to discuss the details of our plan. Very well, if he insists. I shall summon the others at once. As for the Kujin, I believe one of their emissaries was already en route. Nevertheless, I shall contact them to make certain. Cine time.
May I present the Blue Kojin's emissary?
Greetings and well met, old friends. The Elder sends his regards.
Hareband, it's good to have you with us.
If, you might humor me. Thank you for coming, Hareband. Doubtless you have already been informed of our plans and the role we would have your people play. However, I seek your counsel as a Kojin of the Blue. Be it by spell or siegecraft, could your forces destroy the underwater foundations of Doma Castle's outer wall?
Explosives coupled with a few incantations. Yes, that might produce sufficient force. Such a thing could indeed be done.
Then I wish to revise the plan. Instead of assisting the Confederacy in securing the Enclave, I would have the Kojin advance upstream beneath the water and breach a segment of the outer wall. I mean to flood Doma Castle.
My lord, the castle is a sacred symbol, the very heart of our nation. To destroy it is unthinkable, unconscionable. You cannot do this.
I can and I will if it improves our chances. By flooding the castle, we remove the better part of their forces from the field and force Yotsu to retreat to the highest levels of the keep. Tell me that is not a worthwhile trade.
But my lord, that castle was entrusted to you by your father and his father before him. I say to you again, it is the heart of our nation.
Stone walls do not a nation make, my friend. Her people do. And as long as we yet live, we can rebuild. So let us only think of this battle, of victory here and now. For without that, we have no future.
I see that you are resolved, Lord Hien, and I would not presume to gainsay your decision.
I will inform the Elder of your revised stratagem and instruct our sappers to make ready.
Our preparations are all but complete. Once we receive word from our Korjin allies, we shall set our plans in motion. We shall fight, and we shall prevail.
This hood is doing nothing for Rena. I'm sorry. There, that's better. What? What?
Checking Alfie. It is unorthodox, but I am in no position to speak against it.
No plan is perfect, and there will ever be room for improvement. I expect my comrades will be refining this approach until the moment they begin. In case you're unawares, Ether Jonin will lead the assault on the moon gates, not I. My place is at Lord Hian's side. If there's nothing else, I'll head back to Namai. Surankui's hard work and Issei is doing what he can to help, but maybe there's more I can do too. He's like a different person when he begins hammering those plates. Younger, brighter, full of life and hope.
All we do is train. When do we fight? Very soon. The plan is set, and all that can be done has been done. Rest and relaxation are now paramount, for tomorrow we may die. Have you too not done enough? Will you not pause a moment to gather yourself on the eve of our grand design? Go not into battle with weary eyes or lingering regrets, my friends.
No, we just kind of woke up and we're ready to punch things! Punchy, punchy!
I don't know, they're talking too much about doing other things. I think there's side quests in the immediate future.
Oh, I want to punch things!
Hareband informs me that his sappers will be ready within the day, which means that we can proceed as planned and attack Doma Castle tomorrow. Considering the key role you two will play, I think it only prudent that you refrain from further labors and rest until tomorrow. Agreed?
No rest for the righteous! Let's do this!
Is that us? True enough, true enough. When you've seen to your sundry tasks and are ready to retire, I pray you will let me know.
Okay, fine, we'll retire.
We actually have to. Far be it from me to refuse. We shall speak again in the morning. Take care, my friends.
You're awake. I was just, well, they threw me out, actually. Told me I needed to get some sleep. Ready for the big day.
You too?
Not long now, eh? I'm nervous, of course, but I also feel like I didn't know where I was going, but maybe, finally, something's gonna change, you know? really, really change. And when the dust has settled, we'll see what we've won and what we've lost. I'm going to give it my all tomorrow. Everything I've seen and felt, I won't let it be for nothing. Right, off to bed. Don't want to overdo it, and neither should you. Oh, but before you sleep, you should look in on Alphino and Alize. Quietly, of course.
Good night. Hello, cat dude.
Hey there.
Aww.
Ha! Another restless soul. Come, come. Raise a glass to freedom.
Ooh, booze.
Not too loud, you'll wake the twins.
Good. Good. I should be interested to know her thoughts on the matter.
I have thoughts?
Ah, that's enough, Gosetsu. You'll not convince anyone with your drunken ramblings. We've talked about this, all of us. We are flooding the castle tomorrow, and that's the end of it.
I know. I accepted your decision, and I do not intend to go back on my word. Nevertheless, as the battle draws near, I cannot help but recall our many travails, and it fair compels me to speak.
That and the sake.
In all my time serving as a leader of men, there are two failures which haunt me to this day. The first, a defeat at the hands of the Empire 25 years past, and the subsequent imprisonment of your father. Long did I consider offering up my life in atonement, until Lord Kyan allowed at last to receive visitors called for me, of all people. For my unborn child, he said. For my dearest Shun. Live. My second failure, of course, was the betrayal of that self-same command. When in the rebellion I failed to protect not only Lord Kyan, but Lord Hien too. That I yet live, having known such disgrace, is an affront to the Kami themselves. Yet you, all of you, saw fit to grant this shameful creature, this failure, another chance to serve a greater purpose. Thank you for pitying an old fool.
He is really lost in his cups, isn't he?
More like lost in his bottles.
Now, it is far too soon for that. Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair. Ah, even that sounds morose. We who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. He is right about one thing, though. We have you and yours to thank for this chance. All debts will be repaid. On that you have my word. But first we must live past tomorrow, no? If you've no intention of sleeping, Yugiri, you may as well join us.
Yes, well.
Forgive me, my lord. I did not mean to... if that is your will.
Okay, I'm set.
Alfie?
Good morning. I trust you slept well, or at least better than I did. Seem I dozed off in the middle of something, but your carousing with Lord Hien and Gusetsu woke me from my fitful slumber, and I retired to my bunk.
Good, because you were about to have a whole neck problem there.
Eorzea is faring rather less well than either of us, but she will be fine, I am sure, so long as you do not remind her of what you saw.
We saw something?
Yeah, discretion's probably the better part of valor.
Maybe a little.
The die is cast. All hangs in the balance, as Hien well knows. There they are. I trust you are none the worse for your wear after last night. We received confirmation from the Kojin not long ago. Their sappers stand at the ready and await our signal. Let us not keep them and the others waiting. Gather your things. We depart at once.
Yeah, I'm fine. Ladonia's fine. I'm more worried about Gosetsu, because he was already 3 sheets to the wind before we even joined the table.
It'll take more than that to stop him. Heck, he might get better with a few cups in him.
True. True.
Alphino, instruct Lise and the others to move into position and launch their attack. Our scouts report no change in the Imperial's disposition, but I would leave nothing to chance. We must act quickly, lest we lose the element of surprise. Understood. I will relay your orders to her and rejoin my unit. Gusetsu and Yugiri await the two of you at Monzen. Good luck, my friends. I will see you both again soon. It's a good thing Wilson is ready for a flooded castle.
Now we ride!
Yes.
Noodles, forget the cups. He brought out the kegs.
And like I said, he was lost in the bottles. Because he was drinking straight from one of the bottles.
Unfortunately, we might have to punch things before we start this.
How is that unfortunate?
You're right, it's not!
Right then.
Because if we don't, these guys will aggro us, and then we'll never hear the end of it.
Well, you mean we'll never hear the end of the quest because they'll keep interrupting us.
Exactly! Hey, Gary?
Who first?
Police will contact us once the attack has begun, after which the others will carry out their allotted tasks. Our part comes last.
I have dreamed of this day. A chance for freedom, for liberation, for redemption, after 25 years of regret. And now, we wait.
And wait we shall. Free from being attacked by giant head.
Understood. Wish us luck. Right. You all know what you have to do. Are you ready?
Oh, yes. Ready to show them what a good job they made of breaking us.
Then what are you waiting for? Move out!
Why must we waste our time guarding this blasted... Hmm?
Not bother to close the gates.
Sound the alarm! Fluminous is under attack! Armed insurgents have breached the perimeter! We need reinforcements!
Ow.
Good kick.
Almost as good as a good punch.
Almost.
This is Lee's. Imperial forces converging on our position. Looks like we've got their attention. We'll be sure to keep them busy for as long as we can.
And they come, the warriors of the steppe. This is going to be a fine battle.
Except he's in it.
To wield power to make men kneel before you, there is no better feeling. A pity I must share this pleasure with a feral dog of a Dothal.
Preening, Oreneer. You fear
all
that
those
you will
good
put the
words.
sun in shade. Those are for you. Go, claim your prey.
If I remember right, these designs date back to the original.
Yes.
Which is part of why they kind of look out of place. There's been a change of design staff.
In fact, if I remember right, the original 1.0 opening cinematic featured one of those.
I think you're right.
Come to me! Come to your death! With each that falls, my soul soars higher!
I'm glad they're our friends and not our enemies.
Swiftly, brothers! Fall not behind! Make an offering of their steel to Father Azim!
They seem to be enjoying themselves.
That's one way of putting it.
My lord, the barrier!
That it should fall so soon! Truly, our allies seem determined to surpass each other.
Well, I'd say that manual worked.
The Magitech field is down. I repeat, the Magitech field is down. Confederate vessels, you are clear to advance upon the Enclave.
I see Boro was there. Don't worry, Boro. I'll come back for training in another 5 levels.
The wall is breached. The Kojin 2 will not be outdone.
Our allies have set the stage. Now we must take the castle. With me!
My lady, the riverside wall has been breached. The lower levels are already flooded and the water is still rising.
So I gathered. You would tear the whole thing down, all for the promise of freedom. A noble sacrifice for the last desperate flailings of a fool. Speaking of which, how fares my brood?
The procedure was carried out as instructed by Lord Owlet. By all indications, it was a success.
Is that so? Then he may yet be of some use. Devotees of vengeance should rightly pursue their cause unto the bitter end, don't you think? Their hearts aflame with passion until the last few embers fizzle and fade, leaving naught but ash. The Viceroy's orders were clear. If Doma falls, none shall be spared his wrath. Tell the men to fight as if their lives depend on it. Because they do.
As you command, my lady.
Again they come to make you kneel. To make you grovel and suffer. But you have endured their worst and survived. You know their tricks. They will not find a flower simply waiting to be plucked.
So I think it's about punching time. What do you say, Gosatsu? Can I punch things? Pretty please?
It is done. The water surges through the broken masonry and floods the castle even as we speak. Though my heart breaks at the sight of it. I must be strong. All is for the sake of Doma.
The Confederacy report that they have secured the Enclave. We need not fear for the civilian safety.
Aye, there can be no doubt. The Viceroy is trapped, and so comes our part. Our Kojin allies will deliver us into our destination, to the Western Dock, and do not forget to bring your fellow adventurers. Almost.
Are we gonna actually punch things?
We'll see. Depends if we can find any fellow adventurers on a moment's notice.
What's that so?
To see the castle thus defaced by our own hands, it is enough to make me smile, to laugh at the sheer absurdity of it. This is not the end, but it is an ending. Soon I will be free.
Ian?
I can only imagine the chaos inside the castle. To be trapped by the rising waters and know the enemy is at their gates. They will fight us with every ounce of their strength, as we will them, for the eyes of history are upon us.
When I led the Doman refugees to Eorzea, I did so only with the intention of seeking sanctuary. The thought of enlisting you and yours to aid us in another rebellion did not once cross my mind. Yet, here we stand, shoulder to shoulder, ready to strike at the heart of the occupation. It has been, and ever will be, an honor.
Greetings and well met, my friends. Climb aboard! Climb aboard! There is room enough for you all. Petunia, Rena, that we might improve our odds of success, we will divide into 2 parties upon arrival. One composed of myself, the other you, Gusetsu, and Yugiri. Given our inferior numbers, we must needs finish the battle quickly. And so, while you and yours draw the enemy's attention, I shall steal over to the keep. Lest you worry, though, I've been to the castle only a handful of times. My father saw fit to drill its layout into me. I could find my way blindfolded. Even should one meet with misfortune, the other will reach Yusuyu. Agreed?
Agreed. And it's gonna be my fists.
Then let us be about it. For Doma.
For Doma! Because it's punchin' time!
We're gonna do it that way, are we?
Do you want to do it as a 2-man?
I was thinking maybe just putting us in queue and see how the queue goes.
Aww. I think it's fun with the NPC party.
I
mean, we get Gosetsu as a tank!
We have. Yes. And a Doman Shaman. And Yugiri.
Well, they're better than the
hold on
Yol.
just a moment. I want to check. And you get a miscellaneous Samurai Doman Liberator as the second DPS.
That's so fun.
So Gusetsu and Yugiri are the only named ones we get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope the Doman Shaman is better than the Mole Youth.
I hope so too. I think it was the youth indiscretion, you know?
Uh-huh. And now, a neat city. And it's a great theme.
Yes, it is. Let's go up.
You can see all the wreckage floating by. Watch the wreckage float by for a moment.
Yeah, we kind of did a number on
party
this
members
place.
are you.
I wonder who's the
Yes,
new player.
we are liberating the heck out of this place.
One of those flying things almost came down on top of us.
Ah. Yeah. Well, the good news is it means it's not in the air. Wow, I am taking damage.
What did you do?
I don't know. The Zetsu was slow picking up all these slashers.
No, it just means you were doing your job as a black mage.
I ain't even done anything yet.
Mr. Shaman, you're gonna need to move faster than that.
I am Gosetsu, Samurai of Doma. Now is not the time to be announcing yourself.
Those two.
Yes.
Really annoying me.
Yeah. I would almost think that's the point. That can't be true. Who would want to annoy people like us?
After all, we're the adorable ones.
Yes!
Ah, there goes another flyer.
They're slightly ahead of me.
Well, it's kind of hidden off in the little bit of a distance.
I think you're a little ahead of me.
It's the I mean, I have an excuse to punch things, so I'm gonna punch things.
see.
Die.
That'll do it. Well, aren't you a big up?
You ready? Gosutsu's ready. I barely stepped over the line and he was off.
Yep, that'll do it.
Could have been worse.
Yeast. It is.
You got this. Go. Punch him for
They
me.
seem to stop flipping me. No punching. No fists involved.
Aww. If there's no punching.
Okay, and into the water. Time to get water in my boots.
Aren't you glad you're not a Makode?
Idea of an ambush. Yugiri is taking exception to what the girllands are doing.
She should. Is messing up my rotation by constantly spinning the blob right out of my positional. Like, stop that!
He's not standing still for the various attacks.
All the machine guns.
Yeah, you're still feel very gypped by the fact that Trust could basically stand in the way of the rolling boulders. Gosetsu!
Oh no! Gosetsu died?
No, he never picked up. So I died.
That's sadness. That's sadness.
Yeah, of the like 3 guys in that group, he only picked up one of them.
I bet you a better man than that, Gosetsu. That was supposed to be the shaman's job. I'm sorry.
Ow! You should be sorry. Apologize to the shaman right now.
Shall I wait here for you, or shall I go on?
Where are you?
Just behind the first set of machine guns.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll wait before you get to the boss, though.
Yes. It's better. Keep Gosetsu on a short leash.
Guys, this is not the most optimal placement. Wow, they are not listening to me at all tonight, are they?
No.
The shaman's just hanging out in the middle of the path for the machine gun.
Yeah, like I said, I feel very gypped that Trust was able to just ignore the rolling pinballs.
Yeah.
Okay, Gosetsu, pick them all up this time. Thank you. And maybe... Oh, you're not gonna listen.
Yeah, sometimes the trust is just kind of weird. My personal theory is that they act stupider the lower eye level to the dungeon you are. So if you're actually...
Oh, that is a given.
So if you're capped, they're like extremely competent. But if you're just like barely of level, they're like, we've never run this before.
Yeah, and it depends on who it is.
Yes,
some of them
yes,
are pretty
does.
much always competent. Reem.
Oh yeah,
she is especially bad at low level. But she gets very competent if you can get her acting that way, which means, you know, like high eye level.
And of course...
So she grows up great, but at first, and I just let loose the Gosetsu. Go have it.
Yeah.
Sorry. I forgot his leash.
awesome memery. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, I was expecting a slightly different timing on the tower.
Ah. Oh good, and everybody runs to the other tower. Uh-oh. Ah! No! That did not work. Guys, you shouldn't run into this part.
Healing! Thank you!
You
Down
think
to-
Philip is not dead?
I was down to 10% health because everyone chose one tower. I was at the other tower, and the shaman healed everyone around him and ignored me.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what we get. Casting. Ah, yeah, there we go.
I can't win with this group, can I? At least I get to punch things.
That's winning. Yeah, this place is not doing so well. Setsu, pick up on aisle 2. All this fair power elites sneaking around.
Well, this is a modified castle.
Yeah, you can tell the Gurlians were equipping it for something.
But the architecture here is so pretty.
Yeah.
Ow. He hit me.
If he hit you only once, you're in good shape. Trust me, it was not a one-shot earlier. Owie.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I had a bunch of guys tear away from Gosetsu.
Yeah, you seem to be having some trouble with picking up and properly holding aggro.
Well, it's what you get when you have the DPS tank.
Boy, yeah.
He's doing it off of sheer DPS chutzpah.
Okay, good. He picked him up. Yep, did not count that in time.
You know, this might be an improvement for him.
Huh?
City.
Oh.
It triggered way early.
Surely there's no one we know already in here. Casting. There we go.
But this means we can cut him. Oh!
He thinks he's imp hunting. He has a chainsaw. Oh, nice of you to join us. And off he goes. He's off to Eorzea.
Meanwhile, we get to play with our friends.
We need better class of friends.
Yes, we. Wow, Gosatsu!
Yeah.
Patient. I mean, I barely crossed the line and he's just gone.
Did you expect anything else from him?
We go together!
With me? No, where are you going? Oh.
Did someone die?
No, thankfully. They should have. They ran to the corner. I put the charge in.
Oh, good job.
Note to self, they have one particular corner they'll go to. They don't know any better. Okay.
It wasn't Gosetsu who suffered that fool. We suffered that fool!
Boy, have we been suffering.
Oh my god.
You know how hard it is to deal with someone dumber than us?
Yeah, and he was a special
Like
case
a fraction
of it.
of our intelligence?
I know. Services? Ooh, I got the minion. Do I really want to trade him for my Ume no Unicorn?
I don't think I got anything special.
Mop up Grinwald. Mwahahaha!
Okay. No.
I think
I'm not that desperate to look intelligent by comparison.
Have you aught to say for yourself? For what you have done to our people? Your people?
My people, he says. The precious lordling beloved by all, come to confront the wicked witch. My parents taught me no better. They woke me from dawn to dusk like an ox or an ass or some other beast of burden. Until, that is, my brother spied a chance to transform the family fortunes. And so I was married to a vicious old drunk, who beat me as he pleased. And when I pleaded for help, I was told to grin and bear it. For the family, for him, for everyone's sake. They pretended not to notice, but they knew. They knew! What did it matter? I was nothing to them. Less than nothing. I wasn't of their flesh. I wasn't a fellow Domon. I wasn't even a person. I might just as well have been dead. And then my husband passed away one day. And so I was sold off yet again to pay his debts. But this time, I found a way to live for myself. To survive as a spy for the Empire. Oh, those were the days when the scales first fell from my eyes. No longer would I be a slave to my parents or my husband or the pleasure house. I would be free and receive due compensation. That would be enough, I thought. Until I saw a Doman in the road, beaten and broken. And my heart skipped a beat. Lying at my feet, groaning in agony, sobbing in despair. Powerless, helpless, hopeless. A vision forever seared into my soul. Oh! There was nothing I would not do to feel that joy again. To bend this cruel, twisted world to my whims. Now, having borne witness to my life's work, have you aught to say to me? "'Twas kind of you to lend me your ear, my lord. But now it is time for us to conclude our little tete-a-tete with a final game of chance. Who shall stand, and who shall fall? Let the die be cast."
This was her plan from the first, to bring the keep down on our heads.
I will remember your words. We must flee. Order our forces to withdraw.
Oh no! I'm a lot of things, but a structural load-bearing pillar I am not. What Gosatsu is?
I can see it.
While you still can! I cannot hold it forever!
No! We will not leave you behind!
Do your duty! Deliver Lord Hien and the others to safety! Now! Forthwith! I shall manage on my own!
Gosetsu!
No one leaves. Not you or anyone else.
"'Tis naught this old frame cannot bear. Go now, all of you! The day is won, and the morrow beckons.
It's over!
Do not despair, my friend. Never before have I felt so alive. My eyes unclouded, my purpose clear. This is right.
Gosetsu. You never failed us. Not once. You served my father faithfully. And I'm a better man for your guidance. And the Doma we built together shall be better for it too. Be proud, my friend. Be proud.
I am, Shun. More than you know.
Hien! Hien!
You cast the die. Gambling was never my vice.
How merciful the gods that I should find you in time. Kasetsu? We must turn back now before it is too late.
Oh, good grief.
Well, they were rigging it for something. Now we know what it was.
Someone was being thorough.
Ugh.
Eyes forward, Cyrano. That was his wish.
I will deliver you to safety. The others are waiting.
Yes.
I agree, Ian.
Yeah, look at that.
Yep. He was right. The day is won. The people must know.
Right there with you.
What happened in there? Where's Kosetsu?
Boom. Lots and lots of boom happened.
Tell me it wasn't not for nothing.
It was not. Victory is ours, is it not? Why are you all so quiet? I see. Ha!
Yeah, we both dinged 68. Trying to slip into
I did it
something
just
else.
now.
A little more ninja-y.
The world turned upside down. Alphino is at a loss for words. Thank you. The occupation is ended, then. The people must be informed of our victory. But I will not simply give up Gusetsu for lost. Before aught else, we must needs search the ruins. Allow me, my friends. The castle is still collapsing into the river, and could easily drag you to your deaths. I can navigate the waters easily, without fear of drowning.
Be reasonable, brother. You know he is right.
Do you really want to be fishing through all the river? Swimming?
Rena, Ladonia, if I may. My lord withdraws into himself, unable to turn his thoughts from the keep. He needs us more than ever.
Indeed. My friends, I am returned. I swam as far into the ruins as I could.
And? Did you find him?
Nay, lady. Naught remained of the keep for me to search. Undermined from below and shaken from above, the manner of its collapse was most unusual. If the floor beneath him gave way before the rest, it is not impossible that he could have been sent tumbling into the river. But the water is thick with silt and debris. Despite my best efforts, I could not find him. I am sorry. There is naught for which you should apologize. Thank you, Hareband, for taking it upon yourself to search. The castle is in ruins. The people are eager to learn the fate of their nation. We must leave at once. Are you sure, my lord? The day is won, and the morrow beckons. It falls to us to greet it.
I'm going down to the docks to see if I can't get one of the Confederate ships to take us to the Enclave. Mayhaps we should tell the others in the House of the Fierce to gather there. Magnai and Sadu ought to know of what happened in the castle. I will go and tell them.
They fought valiantly and with honor, Serena. I pray you tell them that as well. You too, my friend, were instrumental in this triumph. I must insist that you be present when we bring those tidings to my people.
But this will have to wait for next week.
Yes, the week beckons.
Oh, right. Hi. So yeah, we finally got through Doma Castle.
Yes. Dungeon number 3.
And just past the halfway mark of the expansion.
Yes. And that's like my favorite dungeon theme for Stormblood.
Oh yeah, it's a great piece.
And that opening is really nice too.
I see Gosutsu and the others were kind enough to reset up our game here.
Yep.
After a night of drinking. And drinking.
Yes.
And more drinking.
Did you say drinking?
Yes. With that said, it is time and past time to call it a night. Thank you all very much for coming along this evening. We will be back tomorrow for more random stuff on Thayrin and Rylea. Probably more maps.
Yes.
Because
and
we
maybe, if we're lucky, more portals as well.
That would be nice. Yes. Yes, indeed. With that said, you all be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we will see you next time.
Yes, everyone, have a great night. Hope to see you here tomorrow night at 9:30 Pacific.
Good night, all.